Welcome back, everybody. This is your host Somnath. Welcome back to FPL Backbenchers, and we are back with another episode. I'm joined by Anjan. How are you doing?
Well, how am I doing? I'm doing
Yeah.
fantastic. Pretty good. And you?
Now, yeah, I'm doing well. And how is your FPL game week going, Anjan?
FPL Gameweek is going on very good actually. And I'm about to score, I think, 100 points. What about you?
Yeah, decent.
Huh?
Why don't you take us through? By the way, still a couple of matches are still going on, so the game week is not yet over.
So,
Spurs, Leicester. Can I just update the score?
yeah, yeah,
Leicester Spurs is standing at 1-1 at halftime, and United match I think has been done for 35 odd minutes. It's nil-nil up till now. Yeah. So carry on.
yeah.
Take us through your yeah.
Somebody is, I think, daring to touch the 100 mark, I guess.
Let's see.
You scored how much actually? You scored, I think, 75 or 77.
Before these matches, the couple of matches started, I was on 71 uh, with four players to go, including captain
Good,
Mr.
good.
Bruno Fernandes. So yeah, that is the story of this game week. Either you had Bruno or you did not have Bruno. So yeah, thank you. I am very happy to have variance on my side. I'm absolutely thrilled to be lucky. Sorry if anybody is feeling bad because I have had immense amount of lucky throughout the season. So I don't care
Good, 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 good.
to win some. How much did you score, Anjan?
Ah, what? Throwing salt, actually. You are you are like throwing salt on my big wound.
Not at all. Not at all, buddy.
I, s- I scored, I think, 43 or 44 points.
My
Uh,
follow-up question. So you captain Marcus Alonso. Can you just like take us through that? Why?
uh, well, I tried to be smart. No, no, actually, I tried to be over smart. And I thought, okay, differential captain should be a good choice because I didn't have Bruno, I didn't have and like obvious captain choice in my team. So I thought, okay, differential, extreme differential, and bloody, he just scored 2 points. Uh,
I remember before the game week started, I think we were discussing, and I think you jokingly floated around the idea of captaining Alonso, and I specifically remember telling you that don't even go over there. If it's about your situation, I would definitely go ahead and captain Dia. So I know David Dia hasn't scored a lot of points this double game week, but I think still he would have been a much better option than Marcus Alonso.
yeah,
Also, another question, Anjan, who use your free transfer to bring in Madison? Why is he on your bench? And
actually,
what was the plan behind that?
no, no, actually, it was again like thinking over smartly or something like that because I transferred medicine well before the news of Burnley and Leicester being postponed. So in that way,
Okay, I wasn't aware about that. Alright. Anyway, so you forgot to play him in your main team? Is that the case, or like it was a conscious decision not to play him?
no, actually I forgot to play badminton.
Happens to the best of us, not an issue. Moving on. Well, that's about it. My game week is going decent for a change. My only free transfer was Santo Bruno. Like few, I will not say a lot of people, but quite a considerable number of people had done that. I was pretty much adamant about not captaining Bruno, but by elimination process and as to how the cards and chips lined up, I felt yeah that he was the reasonable option That was my feeling like around 2 hours before
You
the
should
deadline was.
you should give me a thanks note actually.
For what?
Bruno captaincy option.
I don't think it was a thank you or anything. I specifically
Oh,
remember asking you, if I don't get Bruno, then what is the captain choice? You said if you get Bruno, then captain. I also knew that. If I get Bruno, I have to captain him. But anyways, nonetheless, thank you, buddy, for the support, whatever you have shown around the time. Ah, hope he scores tonight. Okay,
hope so. Hope so. Serious
moving
note.
on.
Hope so.
Anyways, before we move on to the next game week preview, guys, please like and subscribe to our channel. Like the video, subscribe the video, share with your friends and all. Our traction has been a bit lost on YouTube recently. So, I mean, if there's any complaint or if any problem you don't like, please do comment about it. Please let us know, or else do subscribe. That kind of shows the support that you guys are behind us, and we endeavor to better work going forward. So let's move on to Game Week 23, Anjan. I think
Yeah.
Game Week 22 is almost over, and Game Week 23 is almost upon us. Break. So yes, Game Week 16. I think 16 days break. If there is no rescheduled match in between,
No, no, no.
then it's a 16.
Uh,
There would
like matches won't be rescheduled in this winter break.
Yeah, so I think there is still a possibility that the matches can be rescheduled after the FA Cup has happened and the next FPL game week deadline,
Yeah,
but definitely not for the first week.
yeah,
Point being, there will be a gap. We'll be missing FPL pretty soon after the next game. So let's make the most of it.
yeah. True.
Okay, moving on to game week 23's fixtures. Kicks off with Watford against Norwich, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, true.
So,
It's
yeah,
a Friday night deadline again, guys. Remember that.
yeah, one more Friday night deadline.
Yeah,
Horror story for Watford forward owners. I know very close friends who have actually had rather captained either Joshua King or Emmanuel Dennis. Condolences to them. Burnley, I think fifth match postponed
yeah. Five
in a
matches.
row. I don't remember when did Burnley play last. I think
uh,
it was the match before the snow one, right? Where they did not play for snow against Spurs. I don't remember them playing after that. Did they?
Probably not, I guess. I don't remember also.
It's a million
I
years ago. I mean,
I have to see actually. When did they play actually for the last time?
last time Burnley played, Chris Wood was in their squad. Now Burnley has, well, Chris Wood is no longer in Burnley. He has played, I think, one match for Newcastle already, and yeah, he'll be on course to play a couple of matches before Burnley plays the next match at all.
True.
What did you make
Uh,
of Watford against uh, Newcastle generally?
Burnley played in the FA Cup, and before that they played in 2nd January against Leeds. They played.
Matters.
Yeah,
Anyway, it hardly matters. Let's talk
yeah,
about Watford.
yeah.
What do you feel? How do you feel Watford
Uh,
formed against Newcastle?
I feel like the match against Newcastle was, I think it was a rusty kind of thing for them. I don't see them as potent as attacking wise. I think they are like trying to shut down their goals a bit. They are like trying to improve their defense a bit. But in doing so, their like attacking fair has been in a downflow.
I think they're presently like they're looking a bit out of it. Uh, they also came out of a pretty long gap. I think they
Yeah,
also did not play a couple of matches and definitely looked rusty. Especially, I feel their main star of their team is Emmanuel Dennis, and irrespective of whatever people say, so he's the real spark in that team. I think he was looking a bit leggy. There was not much creativity. There was not much going forward. I think you have correctly pointed out they're trying to change a bit of the system where they're focusing towards keeping a clean sheet, probably, wherein might be their attacking impetus is getting a bit affected. Sar being absent probably is also a reason. He's not there for a very long time.
No, Sar
And
has
I
been no, actually Sar has been absent for a long, long time. But still, they are like attacking. Their attacking credibility was quite good, even
Yeah, I
with,
mean, I think
even without
they
Sar.
were going flow. They were going with the flow, but when
Mm,
the things are getting tough, you need those kind of a creative or a talismanic player in the team, which they
true,
are
true,
definitely missing.
true.
So I think having him might have jumped around some kind of impetus. So basically, uh, we were discussing before Game Week 22 start that this block of three matches for Watford are the most important.
Yeah,
One being against Newcastle, then against Burnley, and then against Norwich. So basically, all of them are relegation contenders, and do or die for them, make or break for them rather. So
true.
Burnley match, as we know, is already postponed, so there's no point to it. A Newcastle match, uh, it's actually, I think it's a discredit to Newcastle how they did not get 3 points from that match. They definitely should have won that match. But again, it's a testament to Watford that they somehow salvaged a point from that Newcastle game. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was brilliant, I think, for them. Uh, Norwich match, I think, couple of game weeks back, as to what would the scenario was looking or shaping up to be, where this was a very enticing fixture. I don't think that would be the case. Rather, Norwich have showed up defensively. They are looking generally a decent unit. So like right now, how Norwich are playing, I think they are looking like a mid-table unit. So
no,
I don't.
actually, I feel like Norwich. I think Everton were quite bad or quite poor. Their Norwich were quite good. So the problem is that Norwich doesn't have that consistent consistent level of thing. So like they are like good in some, they are like good in some matches. They are like very poor in mm, some some other matches. So like consistently level is quite not there for them, and they need to buckle up for them to survive. But still, I feel like Norwich will go down. And prediction for prediction for this particular match. Do you think?
Very hard to predict. I think I'll probably go for a 2-1 in favor of Watford, but I don't know how that will happen. I think a draw would be a fair result somehow, but yeah, but anyways, since that Watford is at home, I will probably go with a 2-1 to Watford.
Yeah,
Your prediction?
I would go for a 1-1 draw actually.
If you can like just quickly bring up the fixture ticker for Watford. Uh, I think Watford's next five matches are Norwich, then West Ham away, then Brighton at home, Aston Villa away, and Manchester United away.
Yeah,
So, if
basic.
somebody has missed out on buying Dennis or Joshua King, I think now probably is not the time to invest any further, because beyond the Norwich fixture, I think all those defenses, West Ham, Brighton, Aston Villa, okay, United probably not, but anyways, they're all decent. They're not like that easy of a defense that the investment probably is guaranteed. And I don't think what looked like 3-4 game weeks back that Watford forward could be kept as an eighth attacker. I don't think people right now can afford that kind of money with certain premium midfield options rising. So you'll need all the cash.
Yeah,
So yeah,
right.
I think probably invest is not advised.
Fair enough.
Moving on, Everton against Villa. What
Well,
did you make of Everton?
Everton were quite poor, very poor. And Everton manager got sacked also. So, do you feel like manager bounce is going to happen with them?
I don't think so specifically. because this is like I don't know, it's a repeat mode thing. Everton hires a manager, then they sack the manager, then Duncan Fletcher comes in between as an interim manager, and then again somebody, and they do the same thing again and again. I don't think the interim manager that is there, he has been interim manager, I think, twice now. So there's nothing to be bouncy about that particular squad. The only thought I had after watching the Everton match, I was just wondering how the hell did Arsenal lose against this Everton side? They were that poor.
Simple.
So I don't know. I don't know. I
Oh,
was
okay. You guys, I think, lost at Everton playing at their home. So like home crowd and all the stuff, home stuff. We like, we like, we like, we just drew with them in our home. We just like drew with them in our own home. Bloody hell.
talking about Chelsea.
Yeah. Who?
I don't know. Well, Chelsea is a totally different topic. We'll get on to that. We have to discuss as to what is happening with Chelsea as well. But I don't know. Everton, I was actually voicing this out in the last pod as well. If you remember, I was saying I don't understand. If I was a fan of the club, I would be very like worried exactly as to what is happening with the club because uh, specifically Lucas Digne and all leaving with the manager fallout and everything. I don't know. And the replacement already they were in a bad position and then shifting out major players seemed bit worrisome. How was your impression about Villa? I was very impressed.
Yeah. I was like very impressed with Lucas Digne. I was very impressed with Matty Cash. I was very impressed with Ramsey. I was very impressed with Watkins. I was very impressed with
How were you
Buendia.
impressed
And
by
like,
the return old FPL hero,
superb,
Philip?
superb, 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 superb,
James?
superb.
I think he has been a FPL champion for me. He has been in my team specifically in the past, so he brings back a lot of memory. A lot of people don't trust Coutinho as an FPL asset. I don't know. Somehow he has been absolute gold for me. I think the season he was there, I finished my highest ever, but rank wise. But nonetheless, I think there are a lot of exciting options, and if again, if you can switch back to the ticker, you will see that Everton is right up top on the ticker fixture ticker list. They
No,
have the best.
actually, it's actually it's Villa right up above the top, not Everton.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
mistakenly saying
yeah.
Everton while speaking about Villa. Okay. So yeah, Villa are absolutely at top. Everton cannot dream of also being in top in anything. Let's forget about that. Next five fixture for Villa is Everton away, Leeds at home, Newcastle away, Watford at home, and Brighton away. I think that's probably as good as it gets. Uh, so definitely an investment in the attacking department or the defensive department. Both of them are absolutely viable. Go for it. I think Jacob Ramsey is a very interesting proposition for people who are looking for squad depth as well as covering. I mean, he is probably the best 4.5 million asset in the game,
True.
midfield wise. He's attacking. He is not a defensive midfielder. He plays 90 minutes every matches and he is involved into the goal scoring process in a
Bundia's
brilliant way.
like stats of Bundia. Uh, I was just looking, and I saw that the stats of Bundia and the stats of Jacob Ramsey are quite similar.
Yeah. To be fair enough to Buendia, I think Buendia has also massively improved
Yeah,
in the last few game weeks or last few weeks. But sadly, he is, I think, injured. He has injured injury, so he will probably be out for a couple of matches at least, if not more. So yeah, that's something to look out for. Um, so nonetheless, I think Everton generally very impressed. Scoreline prediction, and then
uh, I would predict 2-1 win for Aston Villa.
I'll go for a 3-0 in favor of Aston Villa. I think very comfortable victory. Okay, probably 3-1 because it's an Everton at home. But I don't see Everton beating Aston Villa, at least in this form and right now in the
Uh,
present.
okay, do you think like the interim this interim manager thing, would their like defense would be a tight, like it will become a bit tighter now?
I don't think. I think with the interim manager coming in, they will try to play to their strength. I think the strength for the team is Richarlison and DCL, and definitely it's not the defense, which you can actually vouch for because you had a certain Michael Keane in your team.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was experience. So,
horrible, horrible. I'm
so
like
yeah,
trying to
nonetheless,
shipping him out.
I, so yeah, I think jokes apart, that will be their focus to get the ball to DCL, to get the ball to Richarlison so that they can score some. But I don't think the interim thing will also be a long, very long stint. Definitely, they will be signing somebody by pretty soon. I'm sure about that.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Roberto Martinez.
I I heard the Roberto Martinez is the first choice. They are also looking. They are also like asking for Rooney and Lampard.
Yeah,
Interview them.
Rooney one. I heard that they are looking at Rooney as well. I
Mm.
heard a very uh, left field and out of the box kind of suggestion that Jose Mourinho might come make a return to
No,
Everton. Come on,
no. Come on.
let's not put out that line. I don't think Jose Mourinho will be coming to Everton, and please let's not have any more Jose Mourinho in PPL right now. He is happy in the Serie A, and let us be happy in the Premier League as well. So yeah. Anyways, Brentford Wolves.
Um, I think
Brentford are playing, and
Brentford are playing at home, no doubt about that. But the problem is that they are playing against a very like tight defense. I feel like also like make it 1-0.
how has the impression changed about? See, actually, we know what Wolves is. Wolves actually had a very uncharacteristic match in the last match,
Yeah,
wherein they scored 3 goals against Southampton in a three. Speaking of that match, did you watch the flick of
yeah.
Ward-Prowse?
My God, world
Out of
class,
the world. I think
world class.
he will definitely. I don't know why no big club looks at that because that's an important aspect. I think if you're buying him and with the amount of free kicks you get, you guarantee yourself 10 more goals in a season easy. So I don't know. Probably some big team should be looking at. So I don't know. Arsenal might be. We should somebody to progress the ball as well as good at on defensive duties and also solve the free kick issues. But nonetheless, I mean, I'm going straight track. Bulls had an uncharacteristic match wherein they scored 3 goals. Adama Traore scored a goal as well, finally for the season. But we have pretty much figured out Bulls. Like Bulls are very solid defensively. I mean, barring that special goal from Ward-Prowse, I don't think their goal was at any kind of a threat at all
No,
throughout the
no.
match. Probably in the beginning a bit from Broya, but
No.
I mean nothing apart from that. I mean something. It was not very substantial in that sense.
Yeah, true.
Did not feel it, but and going forward as well. I mean Jimenez definitely probably not an asset right now because too much reliant on penalties and probably give you a return every 2-3 matches.
Like
But
also
generally
like
they're defensively stable. But how has the Brentford perception changed? Because when they
Brentford
started the
perception.
season, it was that they are like super defensive and everything. But I think there's a shift in that.
Yeah, actually, probably the shift came after the injury of their goalkeeper, Raya.
Raya Martin. But I don't think a single goalkeeper injury is, uh, I mean, leading up to that because eventually
Ask us,
clean
man.
sheets are kept,
Ask
clean
us,
sheets are
man.
kept on system. Yeah, I understand, but I mean, Chelsea, the story is a bit different. They're going through some sort of phase. They're going through a bad patch of form, but in stating that Brentford were very good defensively and they're very resolute defense, they have actually kept only, I think, 3 or 4 clean sheets for the entire season. So that does not really equate because that was a scenario when Brentford was not at all a defensive team in the championship. So we were led to believe when they started the season, they actually kept, I think, 2, 3 clean sheet in the very first 5 game weeks, and we were like overexcited as an FPL manager. Probably, I have not never gone down that part of owning a Brentford defender, but I think many have, and justifiably so as well. But I think right now they are not that difficult to score against, although United have not scored for one half against them. But I think generally they are not very difficult to. They're not absolutely resolute in that sense. So I think they can be scored against. One thing can be said: playing at their home, the crowd plays a huge factor.
Yeah,
I feel.
definitely.
Okay, Brentford away is probably not a captainable kind of fixture, but if it's at Brentford home, definitely. So, what is your score prediction for this match? You already said, right? Wolves will
Yeah,
probably win it 1.
1-0.
I'll go for, since it's the Brentford home, I'll go for 1-1 draw. I think the crowd plays do play a huge factor, and I don't see Wolves keeping so many goals. So, yeah, 1-1 draw for.
True.
Why don't you start with Leeds Newcastle?
Well, Leeds Newcastle. Well, Jack Harrison hat trick. Do you think like Harrison would score another hat trick in this season? I don't think so. Sums up
I
your week
I
actually, man.
I don't feel Harrison can score a goal even in the next 5 games. I mean, when it actually sums up where Leeds are. A player like Jack Harrison, no disrespect to him, if he is the one who is scoring a hat trick, it's absolutely bizarro world because
Well,
he's simply not that good.
exactly. Uh, Rafinha was very like he played superb. He played superbly. He was like having a very master class presence. Like I have heard many rumors going on about like people are thinking about captaining him against Newcastle. Do you think it's a viable option?
No. Uh, Firstly, due to the fact because Rafinha always looks awesome. Secondly, his awesomeness never leads to a very high point ceiling. Probably it's very rare that he has scored double-digit score. He might score again Newcastle only, but he rarely does. It's the max is probably 8 points or 9 points. And Newcastle right now are playing for their lives because uh, their only test is to stay in the Premier League somehow. Because after that they're through. I don't think if Newcastle does not go down this year, I don't see them going down for the foreseeable future. So match against Newcastle, yeah, it might be open. Newcastle have probably conceded goals from their right wing where Rafinha plays, but I don't think it will be as easy and probably as comfortable as it was few game weeks back. So yeah, generally, are you impressed by Leeds?
Mm,
I don't know when Bamford is supposed to come back. Bamford is supposed to come back on March or something. What time is he
I
supposed to come?
don't know exactly when. I'm not that impressed with Leeds. I'm just impressed with Rafinha probably. That's all.
How bad is Dan James? I'm sorry to say, but I think he's an absolute. I don't know what was the hype about when he came to United as well, but uh, I'll not say he's a pathetic player, but I don't feel he's a Premier League quality level player in that sense. I never felt. I don't know. He not even at United, and
James played very well in the Euro actually. I've seen these matches.
yeah, I mean, it's like probably playing in a team in a Wales team, which he plays for Wales, right? If I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah, the Wales team in general was not that good. So probably might have shown that spark or something, but I'm not generally impressed by James. I don't think he was worth the price tag that Leeds paid for him. So it's a bit weird. They're not getting goal from him. But anyways, nonetheless, they managed a win. They managed an incredible win against in-form West Ham side.
Yeah, it was
So
like brilliant,
mm, yeah,
like a very fine match to watch actually.
and
So
I think presently they're out of the relegation zone right now. So
yeah,
that's good, happy days for Leeds. Uh, how about Newcastle? We've spoken about Newcastle, I think. So score
I guess
prediction.
score prediction.
Okay, I will just straight away. Sorry, we have probably haven't spoken about Newcastle. Uh, Straight away you can like see how good of a crosser Newcastle have got in Trippier. I mean, the quality of the crosses that he was giving, I think crossed like 30, 40 crosses in the game, and
Why
they were
didn't
all
we
class.
go for him, man? Why didn't he go for him? I just don't
Who
understand. Trippier.
are you talking about? Chelsea?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Um,
understand Chelsea board very honestly, so I'm the wrong person to ask this question because half the uh, I feel like after every match discussion we are getting into Chelsea, we'll soon be coming to Chelsea. Then you can just go ahead with your entire Chelsea thing. But I'm
rant, rant,
on the
rant,
topic
rant. Actually, nothing else. I was so
on the
frustrated. Actually, I was just frustrated. I just remember one thing. In the morning, you were saying, "Okay," you were just ranting on. Man, what is this? Just Mount played just this 1 minute, gave me 3 points. I said, "Okay, stop it. Don't tell this to me because I had Alonso in my team who was my captain. So like don't talk about all those shits to me. So anyways, leave that.
anyways, I
Score
don't know. Something very wrong with Chelsea, but or to the point, I don't know why Chelsea did not sign a right back. Um, Scoreline, yeah, scoreline
mm,
prediction.
I would probably go for a 2-2 draw.
Okay, I will go for a Newcastle win. I'll go for a 2-1 win for Newcastle.
Okay.
I think Chris might score. It's an
I
interesting transfer because Chris Wood, from a system that he has played entirely in the Premier League, he's gone to a completely different system wherein they Newcastle actually play football. Burnley played some other kind of ball. I don't know what.
like
So yeah,
how many like strikers do they have now? Newcastle. Chris Wood, then Jolinton, Saint
Joe Linton
Maximan.
is no longer. Joe Linton is probably an inverted midfielder now. So
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
playing really brilliant. Well, I mean, I think
yeah, true.
commendable by Eddie Howe to turn around Joe Linton's career because I had hardly any hope that Joe Linton can do anything, but he's looking absolutely brilliant in every match that he's playing in that particular role. I think it's a good combination that they have. Essentially, if you think about it, Almiron, Maximin, none of them are forwards. So Wilson and I think Chris Wood and Dwight Gale. These are the forward options. Dwight Gale is very much a peripheral character in the squad. But yeah, Chris Wood and Wilson, good combination. Would be interesting to see who will be taking the penalties. I think it will be still be Wilson, but
Yeah,
yeah,
still be Wilson, I think.
okay.
Anyways, like moving on to the next picture, it's
United,
United West Ham. Why don't you start? Because I think you are like one of the fan of United right now, so you should you should be advocating them actually.
I'm not a fan of United by any stretch of means. I'm a very big I'm an FPL fan. I'm a
Oh,
fan of points.
come on,
Right now,
someone who is supporting. Oh, United keep a clean sheet. Yeah, just stop, just stop. Come on, man.
I have double United defense, so yeah, I do need the clean sheet back. Anyways, as I was stating, just one second. What's the matter? Um, United specifically right now, I think It's an interesting thing again. Uh, as to how they lined up last match, I'm not saying that Ronaldo is a bad player, but you can definitely see that him not being in the team, somehow the team plays a bit differently. They were looking much more fluid. Today, again, Ronaldo is in the team. I don't think there is. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to imply that there is a correlation, but it seems like there is a correlation because uh, it's
Do you think
not.
like Ronaldo is the problem in United? But you don't say that. You must be like winning so
I
many
don't.
United boys.
I don't think Ronaldo is the problem, but I do feel that the system that they're trying to play probably does not suit. At least, I mean, Ronaldo is a C. I mean, there's no argument. He's a legend of the game. He's a brilliant forward. But if you are going to play Ronaldo, then at least try to figure out a system that suits Ronaldo rather than playing a gegen pressing kind of system wherein you're playing 4-2-2-2, or now right now they have shifted to a 4-3-3. But the formation and the gameplay generally is not suiting Ronaldo. But in every player's mind, the thing is that we have to reach the ball to Ronaldo, in which case the entire play becomes a bit very much sloppy. I think there is no reason why United should be at nil-nil against Brentford at halftime. Brentford are not that in such a great form right now, or not that good.
No, actually,
So
it's a away match, and Brentford are playing in their home. I still remember Chelsea were in a very like brilliant form. We struggled over there.
but that time Brentford were also in a very brilliant form. Okay, I give you playing at Brentford is difficult, but then again, with the caliber of players
True,
that United
true,
have
true,
and
true,
possess,
true. Completely
then
true.
it would have been something. I'm not very sure about as to how they will be playing against West Ham. I don't see United winning definitely. I think again the reverse fixture United lost 1-0. So and that too, I think Antonio did not play that match. Benrahma had scored a goal. Remember that distinctly. It was 1-0. I don't see how United can beat West Ham. Uh, I at least I don't know if this is the decline of West Ham's form. I personally see this Brentford match as just a glitch or a blip. Probably they are tired or something like that. I don't see how they can beat. So I will go probably with a draw, a one-all draw in 1-1. How about you?
Well, I would probably go for the United win, probably winning 2-1.
Quick question. Can you guess like how many clean sheets have United kept till now in the entire season?
Nil? No, no, no. It can't be nil because David De Gea scored 10 points, 9 points. 5?
They kept four clean sheets
Okay,
in 20 odd matches.
yeah, 4 or 5.
Remember the day Shaw was essential at the beginning of the season when he was supposed to keep four clean
Come
sheets
on,
in the
yeah,
first 5.
don't. Come on, yeah, don't don't now start ranting about show.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not ranting about Shaw. I'm just saying, like it does not suit the stature of the club that United is that they have kept only four clean sheets. So I mean, definitely there's something amiss at United. Anyways, your score prediction was? I forgot. You said United will win 2-1 against
2.
West Ham.
Yeah.
How would you see scoring in that two?
Mm, I see probably scored by Bruno, one, and Ronaldo, one.
Do you think Bruno is well and fully back? I'm not
I
100% convinced.
not
I
like
don't.
not like not like 100%, but I feel like, oh, okay, if like Ronaldo isn't playing, I feel Bruno will definitely thrive a lot.
Yeah, that is bang on. But the thing is, that's the big question. Is Ronaldo? When is Ronaldo not playing? He will be playing. By the way, James Madison has scored a goal, and then just to inform you.
Okay.
Anyways, anyways, so Yeah, this goal should not have happened. Nonetheless, I think Bruno with probably Ronaldo in the team, bit limited. Something to be wary about.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Just one thing. Do you think it's the time to sell Antonio? I know you have been like ranting a lot, but I feel I I just I just feel like I should keep him for this Watford match probably. After that, I am willing to sell him. I don't know. My initial thought is that.
After the United match,
Mm, mm,
Antonio's fixtures: Watford at home, and then Leicester away, and then Newcastle at home, and then Wolves away. At Wolves and home. So I don't know if you keep him for Watford, why won't you keep him for Leicester and Newcastle? That's like a bit weird. Why shouldn't you keep it?
No, I shouldn't keep him because I'm thinking to like downgrade him for my Salah funding.
I don't see specifically right now. See a very shortage of premium forwards. So I I don't think keeping Antonio is the worst thing. I don't believe I'm saying this, but I don't think keeping Antonio might be the worst thing. Only thing, if you're moving him on for somebody like Watkins, then yes.
N-
Because
No, I would probably move. I would move. Probably. I would probably move him to someone like Broya because Watkins want.
becomes entirely a team specific question because surely Broya is not your first choice 11 player, right? You are probably going to rotate him from time to time.
Yeah.
So that entirely depends upon what you want from that money and where you wanting to invest that money. Then it does not remain an Antonio specific question. Then it becomes who should you sell? So yeah, that has to be your choice. These are West Ham's fixture, and quickly, since we discussed Manchester United fixture, Manchester United are actually second on the ticker list.
Yeah.
So after West Ham at home, they have Burnley away, which is a good fixture. Southampton at home, good fixture. Leeds away, good fixture. Watford at home, good fixture. Brilliant run of fixture for Manchester United.
So, like,
But the thing is,
are you be like keeping Bruno Fernandes?
I don't think so. I don't see because Bruno was always meant to be. I'm not sure I'll be keeping Bruno Fernandes for this game week also or not. Because Bruno Fernandes was also always meant as a placeholder, probably for a Mo Salah. Not probably, definitely for Mo Salah. But you never know. I might switch him around this game week as well because I want to maximize my point. I don't see until and unless truly a system has been established in United. I don't see Bruno is a brilliant option attacking wise. If Ronaldo is not playing, definitely he is. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, Southampton City. There's a fixture that I'm eyeing.
Uh, Southampton generally don't concede much at home. I think is this true or is this a myth actually?
I don't have any instance or memory about Southampton being so resolute that you cannot score against them at home. So I probably will keep it on the myth list. As far as City's match is concerned, I don't see Southampton posing any trouble to City whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with the City should win this comfortably, like 2-0 or 3-0. I'll probably go for a 3-0.
Yeah, you just look at the city's upcoming fixtures. They play Southampton. Then on 24th they play Brentford. Then they are going to Norwich away. Then they have Spurs at home and Everton away. Real learn a fixture actually. So like
City's done fixture entirely. I think so from now till a very long time is absolutely brilliant. And not very long time as well. I think from now till the end of the season, City's done is brilliant. So definitely the case comes up. People probably own one City player or a couple of City players. So I think tripling up, if somebody is looking forward to that, might become a play very soon. So if you like have to rank, like what are your top three tripling up? Would you be doubling up on the defense or doubling up in the attack? That's the first question, and
Now,
then
my
according.
yeah, my first question, my first answer would be I'd probably double up on City defense because uh, because most of the people are having Alonso James or something similar kind of player in that team, and it would be Alonso James or maybe some are having Dawson or some are having Keane or XYZ. I think similar, almost around similar range of players. Rudiger. So probably
Irrespective of that, let's not talk about how what is the ease of every manager of getting that player. Who do
okay.
you think are the best options
Well,
to?
cancel. For me, I think the first option is Cancelo. Definitely.
I think assuming Cancelo is in every team, so after that,
Yeah. After that, I think still I would go with Foden as the first option. Second option is Laporte, and third option is Sterling.
okay, not Laporte over Foden,
Uh, Probably not.
and why not Diaz over Laporte?
I feel like Laporte is cheap. Laporte is more or less nailed. Laporte has a very good ball progression. If like City are winning by 1-0 or 2-0, Laporte would definitely be in bonus points. So definitely.
But don't you feel like see about? I think Diaz has kind of extended his reach attacking wise. He is there now, scoring, assisting at times. He's definitely improving. He is more nailed than Laporte, obviously match time wise from now till the end of the season. So
Don't think so actually. I think like both of them are equally nailed on.
I think Diaz has played 19 or 20 matches now in the season from the
Laporte,
available 24.
like I feel
I
like
don't think
I think Laporte has also just let me check for your information. I guess Laporte has also played I think similar kind of matches. I don't think so. There is a much difference between any one of them.
I think it'll be a bit lesser. That is what I feel. But nonetheless, I mean, anyways, I do get your point, what you're trying to say. But
And
definitely,
like moreover, I feel Laporte is a bit cheaper. Definitely, he's a bit cheaper. Okay, Dice is 6.3 and Laporte is 5.6. So there is a I think zero point 0.7 difference. So it's like zero point 0.7 would be very much handy. Laporte was benched for a 1 week on game week 8. He came from the bench and played 18 minutes. He was benched on game week 12 and he played in game week 17. He played 64 minutes. Game week 18 he played 69 minutes, and game week 22 he was benched. So probably he was benched for 3 matches till now. Okay,
okay.
and Laporte was I think one match he missed because of his yellow card, and he probably didn't play game week 1, game week 3, game week 4, game week 5, game week 6. He didn't play game week 1. Then he was benched for game week 5. Then one match he got his card, red card he saw against Crystal Palace. So game week 11
It's
he
okay.
missed.
Don't need to get into extensively match by match as to what he has done. I do get
Hmm.
your point, but somebody might have the question, why not Diaz over there? I mean, I think
I feel the last time he was benched, it was on game week 14, Laporte. But after that, he played every match. So regarding his card and all those stuff, he was benched for 3 weeks. Same.
cool. Uh, how about KDB as an option? I think
Well,
he probably is not being mentioned enough.
Yeah, KDB is a, I think, brilliant option. Once, like KDB potential has like decreased the potential of Silva probably, and like KDB is a very good, very attacking potential. The only problem is I feel about KDB is his pricing issue because ultimately people would be getting Salah in their team irrespective, be it in 24 or 25. The problem is that City also have a very good run of fixtures in like 23, 24, 25, 26. So like mm, I don't feel like taking both of them in the team would be difficult without a wild card or without like you have to spend around 8, 16, 8. You have to spend around 5, 6 transfer. I feel.
I don't agree to that. I mean, I feel firstly, as I already mentioned, there are hardly any premium options forward wise in the game. I mean, if you think about it, neither Lukaku, Aubameyang, so definitely not Harry Kane, Ronaldo. They are probably not justifying the price tag. So there is a case to be made where you can go ahead with mid-price forward as well. As per Salah's situation, I mean that also needs to be monitored if he's keeping that particular form going on or not. Otherwise, I think KDB also is a brilliant differential option, captain-wise going forward. I think he's not mentioned enough. He might from now onwards till the end of season there might be a case that he outscores Salah as well. I mean, you never know. That might happen. So yeah, I think definitely somebody to keep an eye out for, if nothing else.
And probably you being a United fan, I should tell you United just scored.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware about it. Elanga has scored, but there is no assist. I'm an
Assist by
FPL fan, buddy.
assist by Fred actually.
Okay, so I was not aware about that. The assist was by Fed. So that is an absolute useless piece of goal for me. No use for me.
Anyway, so like
What what position does Elanga play? I'm not exactly sure. What is Elanga? Midfielder?
yeah, it's midfielder. He's a 4.8.
He's quite an exciting option to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw him play last day as well. He was playing really well. Not bad.
So your scoreline for this Southampton City? Let's wrap it up actually.
Already told, I think 2-0 or 3-0. 3-0.
Okay, I would go for a 2-0 City.
Cool.
Now,
Arsenal probably,
now
provided
moving.
the match happens.
Yeah,
Uh,
there is the issue.
so,
I guess probably this is the. I think this is the last weekend where like COVID postponement will happen. After that,
yeah, I don't have any like rumor of doubt also that this match will happen. That was just cheek in the tongue that if the match will happen or not. I definitely there will be no more postponement. For sure, Arsenal doesn't will not have any problem fielding a team. I don't know about Burnley, but I don't think I have been telling this the couple of game weeks that they cannot afford any more postponements, but they definitely cannot afford any more postponements. I do think this match will happen. I'll go probably for a 2-0 to Arsenal.
is Saka fit for this match?
Yeah, looks like he was seen in the training thing, but I think ESR and Tomiyasu were not seen in the training pictures. Apart from this, everybody
Okay,
was there in the training.
cool. I feel like probably Arsenal would win by 1-0 probably. I feel like Arsenal are playing against Liverpool tomorrow in the cup semi-final. So probably
Might be.
there, there would be some very tired legs. I feel like Arsenal would just like nick it, probably winning it by 1-0.
I don't care, buddy, as long as we get 3 points.
Yeah,
That's all I'm looking
true,
forward.
true.
Yeah. Palace Liverpool.
Palace Liverpool. I feel uh,
3-1 to Liverpool.
well. I
Might,
feel 2-1 for Liverpool. Well, their wingback was very good. Like I think people who are smart, they have invested money in Robertson, and he was very good actually.
I think it's not about smartness because if somebody has done the switch from Jota to Robertson, then fair enough. But if you have not done that and if you have tripled up, then again it is an extra transfer to bring in Salah. Not about smartness. I mean, I think anybody and everybody probably was in a position to go for a Robertson, but we probably did not choose to because down the line it's another uh, transfer waiting to happen for Salah. So, thoughts about Jota? What are your thoughts?
Jota played okay. I feel Jota was not that very much involved, not that very brilliant. I feel probably I would sell Jota once Mane Salah are back and Mane Salah Firmina again starts. I would probably sell him.
I think there's not much to worry about. He'll keep taking on. He'll
Hmm.
keep taking over. So yeah, that's about it. Uh, moving on. And then
Uh, like moving on to next
I
feature
think we
is
speak about Palace.
Palace.
Bruno Fernandes scored a goal by the way.
By the way, moving nearer to century, boss.
Anyways, yeah. So anything to speak about Palace? Gallagher becomes an option or anybody? Palace.
No, I don't think so. Like looking to their fixtures, you just see like Palace don't have a very good run of fixtures. They play Liverpool, then probably they have some good two fixtures. They play Norwich and Brentford, and then they play Chelsea, and then they play Burnley. I think there are better options in midfield, probably.
So no Gallagher right now.
No Gallagher right now. I think
Cool.
like Aston Villa midfielder is there. Probably Coutinho, probably Coutinho, Bundia, Ramsey, Rafinha is there. Foden is there. So I think there are many options who are far ahead than him.
Agreed. Leicester Brighton.
I would probably go for a mm, 2-1, 2-1.
If we can just bring up Leicester's fixtures, I think Leicester
Uh,
fixture run is quite bad after this, right? After
yeah,
Brighton, it's Liverpool, West
yeah.
Ham, then Wolves, then Chelsea. So yeah, people who have invested in Leicester probably need to look at ways of getting out after this game week. Uh,
Mm,
does not look that uh, rosy. You're predicting a Leicester win, 2-1.
yeah, 2-1.
I'll go for a draw, 1-all. I'm predicting a lot of draws. I don't know
Fine.
why. I think Brighton has shown that kind of a fighting back kind of a spirit. Uh, always they somehow get that equal goal. Okay. Last game week of the match. Stage is all yours, Anjan. What's wrong with Chelsea? And what do you think this match will, or what will happen in this match? To be honest,
Honestly, if you want me to predict, I would feel it would be a draw, 1-1. We would probably take a 1-0 lead and then we'll probably sit and then we will probably build all and just probably we will just sit and defend and probably we will like concede and then it will be 1-1 draw again. That's our live action. Draw. I don't think so.
uh,
Like
anything?
I don't think so. Like board knew about Chilwell injury long time back, and like they have kept Alonso. We are we are like paying 4 million or 5 million to bring our own player back. Uh, that's like some kind of horrible situation, man.
Understandable. So I
And
think it's time to sell the Chelsea assets,
yeah,
or not wrong.
definitely,
Try to
definitely, definitely. I think we play Spurs. Then if you just look to the ticker, I think Chelsea are at last, actually bottom. We play Spurs. Then we have probably two blanks. Then we play on 25. We play Crystal Palace. Then on 27 we are having Leicester, which is a bank, which is a blank again due to our uh, cup semi-final, Carabao Cup uh, final match. So definitely, 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 it's a sell for me.
I don't yeah, Chelsea being on the ball as well. There's no point in keeping Chelsea right now or doing anything. Tottenham has just come out of the blocks to win the match. I mean, they have scored two goals in the 95th and the 97th minute. Steven
What
Bergwijn
Steven
winning
Magan,
3-2. Oh,
Steven Magan brace.
yeah, in 2 minutes. Okay. So, uh, anyways, as I was mentioning, and that was not a Bruno goal. So, some respect for you. It was a Bruno assist. It was a Mason Greenwood goal, given as a Mason Greenwood goal. So, good news for you. Uh, Nonetheless, yeah, score prediction. What did you? I missed out on that. What
One
was
one,
your score prediction for this
1-1.
1-all? Okay. Uh, you think Chelsea will not win the match against Spurs?
No, I don't think so.
I probably will go for a 1-0. I don't think Spurs. Maybe they can score. Conte effect might be, but I'll just root for the home team. 1-0 to Chelsea.
Hope so.
Yeah. So, but right now it does look. Is Mendy back by the way?
No, Mendy plays for Senegal, and Senegal has moved to round 16.
That means that irrespective of anything, he will be coming back on 24. Right? Game week
No,
24 probably.
no, he will probably uh, join directly in the Club World Cup for us in Dubai because
Okay. That is game week 24 and 25, right? So he will be joining
they're only.
24.
Yeah,
Cool, cool, cool. So captaincy, it's a
yeah.
interesting week for captaincy. What do you think?
Uh, I would have probably gone for a Saka captain, but I don't know, like if I don't know, like what thing going on with Arsenal, what are the are going on this Burnley camp, and probably Arsenal would be playing Liverpool tomorrow. There would be some tired legs, so probably I won't go that route. The
I will not say Saka is not sure, but we are definitely I will not be captaining any Arsenal player if that is your question.
yeah. So I would probably, mm, if I get a if I get a City midfielder, I would probably go. I would probably captain him.
If not, and
If not, I may captain Alonso again. Jokes apart, never do this shit again. Yeah, it's a very tricky actually captaincy option.
nonetheless, we'll probably figure it out. Uh,
Whom are you
moving
going to
on,
captain? Captaincy option for you?
haven't thought about it as of now. It is presently on Bruno, but that is just uh, carrying forward. I don't see any standout option to be honest. Had the Liverpool match been a home match, I would have gone for Trent Alexander-Arnold, but I don't think I'll go for Trent in an away match. Jota, I'm not that confident to captain. Kane probably he got a goal and an assist today tonight. So, but again, it's against Chelsea. Um, I think the options would be either. Bruno, or again, as you said, any probably a Cancelo, somebody like that. Haven't
By the
really
way,
figured it out.
did you score 100? Because you had double United defense. Bruno captain was there. Kane
I don't know,
goal
buddy.
assist.
The match is still not over, so
No, just check once.
I don't like checking like in between because that eventually leads to hopelessness. But
I feel like
yeah, presently I am over 100, but
over 100 means some 110 or 101 or 105.
right now without bonus I'm on 106. So let's see.
Good.
Depends as to how the match ends.
Very good
If
score,
the match
man.
ends properly, needed this man. Hope so. Anyways, moving on to our teams. Anything
Yeah.
else specifically to speak about? I
Ah,
think
not.
double game weeks right now are very dicey because not dicey actually. Nothing has been announced, so probably doesn't make any sense. There might be a chance that Aston Villa might have a double game week.
Hmm.
So we have already discussed like Aston Villa are probably very viable options to go forward with. So yeah, why not? Definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Uh, let's move on to our team.
Yeah, I would start with my team. My team, I have like Ramsdale in goal, Alexander Arnold, Alonso, Cancelo is there in my back three. And my, I'm playing five at this moment. It's Demary Gray, Bowen, Jota, Madison, Saka. And my front line is Kane and Calvert-Lewin, DCL. And my bench are Antonio, Emerson, Royal, and Keane, and David De Gea. Captaincy right now, I have just put in Alonso. It is just like carry forward. I would
So what are
definitely
the how many free transfers?
uh,
How many free transfers?
yeah, zero means one actually.
Okay, so what are you doing any transfer or you're rolling the transfer over?
Uh, if I don't go for a city mid, then probably I will roll my transfer.
Okay. How will you go for a city mid?
Mm, I can sell practically anyone. I can sell Gray. If I feel Arsenal match is being postponed, then I'll sell Saka.
I think any matches will be postponed. So if any match is not being postponed, then first of all, how much do you have in the bank and
I
what
have
is the
I have two. I have 2.0 in my bank.
okay and which is a city forward or rather midfielder that you're looking forward to?
I think. Wait, let me check. I guess I have more than two in my bank. Check.
Hmm.
I have more than two in my bank. I have 2.6. I think.
Okay. So
Yeah.
who are you looking forward to
I'm.
for?
I'm looking forward for a. Probably I'm looking for Foden. Probably for Foden, or I may sell Alonso for Laporte.
So single transfer.
Arsenal does.
Captaincy you said on
Mm,
Alonso temporary.
Alonso is just like carry forward thing. If I don't go for a city mid, I may mm, I may captain Saka. I'm probably leaning to captain him.
Cool. Let's move on to my team, I guess.
Yeah, it's in school. Cannot read it or
Uh, yeah. I have Ramsdale in goal, Dallo, Cancelo, and Alexander Arnold in the back three. Midfield, Jota, Bowen, Mount, Fernandez right now, who is the captain. King, Calvert-Lewin, and Kane up front. So I have one free transfer and I have point 0.2 in my bank, not point 0.2. That is definitely Mount is a transfer that I'm looking at. So uh, now it will depend upon what is the situation with Salah. So like when is he expected to come back? Have they progressed? Egypt? What is the scenario?
Yeah, they have progressed for the next round. They just won, I think 2-0 or 1-0 today. I don't know. I think
Okay.
they won by 1-0 today, and so they have reached round of 16. Round of 16 is happening for them on. I think probably it's happening on Saturday, Sunday. I think it's on Monday or Tuesday. They would play
I
the
think it's
round of
an
16.
easy for them as well, right? Round of
Yeah.
16.
Pardon?
It's a easy tie.
Hmm?
It's a easy tie, right? Round of 16. It's not a
Uh,
difficult match.
no, I guess. Wait, just let me check once. I guess they have come second in their group, so I think they are. I think it's not easy for them. They would probably. It doesn't matter actually. He would be there for Game Week 24.
Okay. He will be there for 24, right? In
Yeah.
any case.
In any case, because all those matches will be happening right now, and all those matches would happen, and now we have a winter break going on. So
True.
after this particular game, he is in Group D. They came second in the group. So Group D second would play. I think no, they would be having a easy match. I think
Rashford scored another goal.
assist by
Bruno
Bruno.
assist.
Say you have scored. I think 120. Congratulations, mate. Seriously, people who captain Bruno, you got around 20 point, 25, 26 point from Bruno.
As of now, it's on 23 without bonus. I
So
don't
definitely.
there will be a
So
bonus,
definitely you must add bonus. Come on, man.
but it's volatile, right? The match is not over. How can I add bonus?
Yeah.
Anyways, so as I was stating, Mount is definitely a transfer out. It now depends as to. Um, I'm thinking of going for a Aston Villa midfielder. I'm not decided whether to go for Coutinho or Ramsey, and I might be tempted to shift Bruno to probably a City mid, but I think the past two matches, the form Bruno is showing might be. I'm not happy about actually Dallo. I'm starting Dallo, so I might be looking to take a hit to remove Dawson out and probably get a second City defender or something along the lines of that. I'm not really thought about it as of now, but that's something that I'm looking forward to. But
Okay. Cool. Cool. And like,
any suggestions?
yeah, definitely Mount. Can't you afford someone from Mount to someone like Fortin or something similar kind of?
Yeah, I can do that. No, I cannot directly do that, but then I can if I am taking a hit, I can manage that because I can downgrade Dawson probably to I don't know, Villa defender or somebody who is along in that range. Dawson selling price for me is 4.9. I don't know what I can get. Mount selling price for me would be I think around 7.6 if I'm not wrong, and that will give me 7.8. How much is Foden? 8 or 7.9? Forgot.
It.
8. So yeah, I need to figure out point, not point two again from somewhere, which would not be a big challenge, but yeah, that needs to be figured out. So I can do something like Mount and Gray to Ramsey and Foden. That is very viable, and I just play Dallo.
Good, good.
I don't think I'll be keeping Gray. I don't require Gray. So yeah, that probably looks the better thing to do. Yeah, something to think about. Might change. We'll keep you updated. I update every game week what my lineup is just before the deadline or just after the deadline. So if you want to follow, you can on my Twitter handle. Um, anything else, buddy?
Nothing, man. Keep your arrows green. And just remember one thing. Don't try to be over smart. Just don't go for the sake of being differential gifted. If you feel definitely that this particular person has a viable fixture, has a viable tendency to score, then definitely go for it. And just like don't try to be over smart because last two game weeks I tried to be very over smart and I was like outsmarted by FPL. So no point of being over smart, I feel.
I think right now the long-term planning thing is not working because of all the postponement of all this uncertainty. So I would just suggest probably don't go for a much of a long-term plan. Don't be afraid to take a hit. I'm never afraid to take a hit. So yeah, just do what is right for the moment right now because that's how everybody's getting by. In any case, there are so many postponements from here onwards. It will not be a very difficult task to catch up, as people might think that they because practically most of the game weeks will be a double game week. So that also is something that needs to be kept in mind and thought about, right? Anyways, thank you for listening. If anybody has endured us till now, thank you so much, and please do share your feedback, your comments. That keeps us sane. That helps us to improve. Thank you so much for showing the love. Hope you have a wonderful game week and may your arrows be clean. See you next game week. Bye bye.
Sure. Bye.